Good morning. This is Don V with Truth Be Told, and we have a couple interesting stories we'd like to share with you. Broadcasting under partly cloudy skies down here in Arizona. Looks like we might be around 90. Hopefully, we'll be cooler. Any rate, can you believe this year is almost over with? It just blows me away how quickly it's gone. Oh well, without ado, let's go ahead and move to the first story. It says Hillary Clinton campaign official and founder of org to end sexual violence against children is arrested on child rape charges, and sentenced to 13 years in prison. Joel Davis was a Hillary Clinton campaign official and founder of the organization Youth to End Sexual Violence. Joel was arrested in 2018 after engaging in sex with a child. Davis also had over 3,700 images and more than 330 videos of child pornography, including numerous images of prepubescent minors who had not attained to 12 years of age. Look at this sicko, man. He was sentenced to 13 years this week. It says founder of nonprofit to end sexual violence against youth sentenced to 13 years in prison for child pornography, enticing a minor to have sex. Audrey Strauss, the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York, announced that Joel Davis was sentenced to 156 months in prison for enticing a child to engage in illegal sexual activity, 60 months for possession of child pornography, and 60 months for distribution and receipt of child pornography, all to be served concurrently. Davis previously pled guilty on January 16, 2020, before the United States District Judge George V. Daniels, who also imposed the sentence. U.S. Attorney Audrey Strauss said, as he previously admitted, Joel Davis, the founder of a nonprofit called the Youth to End Sexual Violence, admitted to engaging in the very abhorrent behavior he had publicly pledged to fight. Davis, who also claims to be a Nobel Prize nominee for his work with this organization, engaged in sex acts with a minor, recording them and distributing that recording to others, including an undercover FBI agent. Bad enough that he's got to do this, and then he's got to share it with his friends. Sex with minors is obviously never permissible, acceptable, or justifiable, and by virtue of his nonprofit work, Joel Davis was acutely aware of the irreparable harm these crimes inflict on victims. Davis will now serve a lengthy time in federal prison where he can no longer victimize minors. Gosh, man, these people make me ill. Moving on, Jill Biden booed at Brad Paisley concert. You're booing yourselves, unpopular First Lady tells Nashville crowd. When Jill Biden isn't leading her husband Joe around like a dementia patient in a nursing home, she's shaming American citizens who are uninterested in injecting a non-FDA approved jab into their bodies. 100% Fed Up reports on Tuesday Jill Biden made an appearance in the solidly red state of Tennessee with country singer Brad Paisley at a pop-up jab clinic in Nashville to encourage citizens to get the emergency authorized jab. Unfortunately, much like her husband's campaign rallies, only 10% of 10 people showed up, and while the bar next door was packed, fans of Brad Paisley waited to hear him perform at the Old Smoky Distillery, where Nurse Jill made an appearance to plead with Paisley fans to help her husband reach his goal of getting 70% of Americans jabbed by July 4th. Yeah. Daily Mail reports Tennessee, like many southern states, has one of the lowest jab rates in the nation. Good for them. According to the CDC, only 41% of Tennesseans have received at least one dose of the jab so far, the sixth lowest percentage of all U.S. states. This state still has a little bit of a way to go, she told the crowd at the distillery in Nashville. Only 3 in 10 Tennesseans are jabbed. The crowd at the popular Nashville bar can be heard booing Dr. Jill as she shames them for lagging behind the rest of the country in COVID shots. Well, you're booing yourselves, Biden told them as she cracked uncomfortably. Interesting, interesting. What is it with these people? It just really blows my mind how they just want to shove this down our throats. Any rate, this is Don V with Truth Be Told, and we are out of here.